Hello everybody and welcome to the Contemporary Resort. I am over here at the end, kind of where the patio is, where you go out to watch fireworks, at the entrance of Fantasia here. And I'm not even going to lie. So I found out from some other YouTubers that the Contemporary, the Boardwalk, and the Yacht Club do Easter eggs like the Grand Floridian does. Not quite as big and grand of a display as what I'm being told, but I figured we'd come out here today and check it out, and we'd start here in the Contemporary. And you would think that they would be like right here where the gingerbread house usually goes, but alas, they are not. They are downstairs in the lobby. So we have to go back to the escalators back here, all the way to the bottom to where the lobby is, and where Steakhouse 71 is, and we will go check out these eggs. So come along with me. Let's get going. Come here off the monorail. There is the monorail station where you exit, and then you come over here and go down these escalators. And you have to go down the first set and then turn around and go down the second set also to get all the way down, wrong way, all the way down to the lobby level. Coming down the second set of escalators, you come right here to where Steakhouse 71 is, and right beside it is where you find their Easter egg displays. So, like I said, not as quite as elaborate as what the Grand Floridians are, but the eggs are amazing nonetheless. So we start here with an Encanto egg, and again, just like the Grand Floridian, oh my goodness, I can smell the chocolate. But it's got the candle, the magic candle, all the flowers. It's a smaller egg, but it is so well decorated. And even the grass, the chocolate shavings for the grass. You have a Hercules one looking like a pot. That is awesome. And then I absolutely love Tiana. So look at this shadow of Tiana and this huge egg. And then all these little eggs opened up make it look like she's in a lily. Like a lily pad. See the green down there? And then you have some Moana inspired eggs. And a chocolate bunny, which, man, I wish I got a chocolate bunny like that when I was little. That's pretty cool. Here comes some of my favorites because I'm biased and I love the Muppets, and I'm totally going to miss the Muppets movie when it goes away in Hollywood Studios. But you got Fozzie. And the texture on him is great. I hope it shows up in the camera or in the video. Of course, Sam Eagle, Kermit and Miss Piggy, Animal, the Swedish Chef with matching eyebrows and mustache. And then this says that this is the Muppets Lab Egg Experiment, which is awesome. And so you have Beaker and Dr. Honeydew, I do believe. How to Cure an Existential Crisis. Hilarious. Love my dad jokes. And then up above that is the Toy Story ones. And I mean, you got the Woody egg down here with the collar. You got the chocolate blocks. And then Buzz stacked on top of that. And then the Toy Story logo and the aliens above. The details on Buzz's blue jeans is incredible. Even the texture they put on them. I don't know if it's going to show up or not. I hope it does. And then you have a Coco one with all the flowers. They are so pretty, and the details on them, again, are just incredible. These cast members have so much talent. And then you have the, what are they, the Kokomora? I'm going to butcher that, I know. But from Moana, and it looks like maybe coconut shavings or something is helping their skin out. It's so pretty. And then we have little Hercules in his crib with baby Pegasus. And this is like printed on fondant that they're made out of. And even the sheets there, the comforter is fondant. And then the detail on how they made these wings. It just, each wing looks like it's sculpted individually. The time that must have taken. Like I said, these cast members are extremely talented. Amazing. And then last but definitely not least, you got you, it looks to be a Dole Whip with a cherry on top. So very nice. And then of course some eggs just scattered around, and all the confection, like rock candy and everything on the bottom here that kind of ties in the whole thing. Very cool. Very good job by the Contemporary cast member team here. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Leaving the Contemporary, now we have to find our way over to the beach and yacht. Not sure if I'm gonna walk over to Magic Kingdom and take a bus to them, or if I'm gonna take like a bus to Epcot and walk through to them, or a bus to Hollywood and take a Skyliner. There's so many options, so we'll figure it out and we'll get over there. So decided to walk to Magic Kingdom and take a bus, because I figured that would be the quickest way. Every other way was like switching transportation. So I think this will be the best way to do it. Here, monorail. There it goes. Never gets old. Okay, so we ended up in the Yacht Club first, because that's where the bus dropped off first. So we're gonna do Yacht Club and then walk it over to the Beach Club and see what they have to offer. We are starting with a Frozen 2. Oh, very cool. Look, it's got the seasons on it. It's got chocolate leaves. So cool. Oh, and I cannot remember his name. There's the little lizard guy thing. And then over here, we have Belle. Very nicely painted. I Want Adventure in the Great Wide Somewhere. And the clouds on this one are 3D. So they're like fondant on the egg. That is very cool. Oh wow. This is elemental. Look at the roses in there, the flowers. Very pretty. Very detailed. Oh, I'm too far in. There we go. Oh, I gotta go back and get the middle of this one. But it's Pinocchio. And there's Jiminy Cricket on top with his umbrella. Very cool. It was on this side of it. Oh, Geppetto wishing on the star. So pretty. The painting and artwork on it is amazing. I say amazing a lot. I gotta find new words. Here is Disney Parks. Look at that. It has the Walt Disney World sign on top. So cool. The monorail is 3D. It's coming out of it between Magic Kingdom and Epcot. Look at that. You have the ferry boat at the bottom. You have from Epcot to Hollywood Studios. You have the Skyliners. Oh, there we go. The Skyliners. And the Tower of Terror. So awesome. Oops, excuse me. Sorry. And then look at this one. It's based off Donald Duck and Friends, is what it's inspired by. You have a painting of Donald like bursting out of the egg. It's all 3D opened up with the sand and the candy and everything, creating the waves. You have a golden Mickey up top there. So awesome. And then on the other side, you have a boat coming out of this thing. Look at that. That is so cool with the cracked pitcher. That is a very pretty egg.
Alright, that's it.
Oh, and here's the other side of the Pinocchio one. It's got the blue fairy making Pinocchio come to life. And look at this Sleeping Beauty one with Maleficent being the dragon. And they have like candy flames and candy wings. That is so cool. And the chocolate rocks. That is some amazing work. And then this one's inspired by the Beach and Yacht Club. It is a sand egg castle. Yeah, we'll call it Egg Castle. And there is the lighthouse pier that is right out the back of the Yacht Club. How cool is that? And then look at how it's set up here, where it says Disney Yacht and Beach Club. Kind of 3D letters coming out of it, and it's got the chocolate and fondant waves and starfish, and the shells down here are even chocolate. Very cool. Very impressed. Very talented cast members all over Disney World. Let's head over down to the beach and see what they have to offer. All right, it is a little louder here in the Beach Club because Cape May's is opening up, so they got a line going. But let's check out their eggs. So look at this. We have Little Mermaid. And look at like the grass falling down on this, and the sponges, the moss. So pretty. Oh, look at Pooh Bear here. He's got a honey pot egg going, and he's stacked up on the honey pots trying to get to it. That's adorable. And then we have 3 eggs together here. You have Boo down here. Hi, Kwazowski. And Kitty, which is Sully. And the detail on Sully's fur is amazing. I'm guessing it's like a frosting. Look at that. Wow. That is incredible. Like I say, these are such talented cast members. Oh my goodness. Look at Stitch in there. Look at all the flowers around the outside of the egg and the sand castle. And I'm guessing this is like graham cracker is the sand. That is so cool. We'll try to zoom in on Stitch in there. That is so pretty, and it's so bright and vibrant. What is this one? Looks like it's just kind of a nature thing. Oh, inspired by Minnie Mouse and springtime florals. So you got Minnie ears up here, and flowers, and dandelions, and the fence, and chocolate rocks. So very pretty. Wow. And then we have a whole Wreck-It Ralph Candy Crush thing here. I'll have to show it from the side too. But it is the whole game console. And look at the car and all the candy canes and chocolate around it. Wow, we're going to get a side view of that one. Here we got an Aristocats. Beautiful design along the outside. Very detailed. Look at the basket that they're in. Let's see what the other side looks like. Oh, you're not bad. Hey, how are you? Enjoy your day, have fun. On here's the front, has Marie on it. And the flowers on it are 3D. They're like a icing coming out. Oh, Mulan. You don't see a lot of stuff Mulan anymore. But we have the Lucky Cricket and Mushu up here. The flowers. Oh, those are like thin candy flowers down here. Oh, we got to see the side of this one. Here's the side of the Sugar Rush one. See how it's got the chair you sit in and the steering wheel and the screen and all the candy on the back, and then of course all the sprinkles on the bottom. Oh, and look at the back of the Stitch one. It says Ohana, and it's got the ocean waves. Wow, the details on those waves are incredible. They're like 3D. They pop out in the painting. I wonder if I can get over there and get a little bit better picture of the flowers. I'm sorry, not the flowers, the waves. What am I talking about? Here you can kind of see how they're coming out and painted like that. So cool. Loving it. Love all the decorations. Very talented people. So that's it. I'm glad we got to take a chance to come out and see these, or get a chance to come out and see these. Very beautiful, very pretty. I love the ones in the Grand Floridian. I love the ones at all 3 of these resorts. I'm so glad Disney does little things like this. It just kind of adds to the magic. Now, we're going to go out and adventure into a park. Who knows what may happen. So thank you for coming along to see all the eggs with us, and I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll talk to you later. Have a good one.